Good morning, friends. I am not a therapist. I'm not a life coach. I'm a mom. My name is Ina Irby. Here we go. Courage to change. I haven't gone over this yet. Here's one of the most useful lessons I've learned in Al-Anon. If I don't want to be a doormat, I have to get up off the floor. In other words, although I can't control what other people say, do, or think, I am responsible for my choices. Looking back, I can accept that plenty of unacceptable behavior was directed at me. But I was the one who sat and took it and often came back for more. I was a willing participant in a dance that required 2 partners. I felt like a victim, but in many ways, I was a volunteer. Today, as a result of my recovery in Al-Anon, I know that I am not helpless. I have choices. When I get that old feeling that tells me I am a victim, I can regard it as a red flag, a warning that I may be participating with my thoughts or my actions in something that is not in my best interest. I can resist the temptation to blame others and look to my own involvement instead. That's where I can make changes. Today's reminder: it can be very empowering to take responsibility for my own choices. I will act in my own best interest today. The quote is living with sobriety. The quote is, I would do well to accept the challenge to look to my own recovery before I spent any more of my precious life wishing the alcoholic would change. I would do well to accept the challenge to look to my own recovery before I spent any more of my precious life wishing the Jehovah's Witnesses, family members, would change. If you put it that way, right? We have a lot of members that are still, or we have a lot of family that are still Jehovah's Witnesses. I like that. So you can always switch it because it's still about recovery and it's still about responsibility. I'll read that again. I would do well to accept the challenge to look to my own recovery before I spent any more of my precious life wishing the alcoholic would change. Living with sobriety. Okay. Affirmations for the inner child. Play. I am creating a tradition of healthy fun. In the past, adults handed down their culture to children through folk games. Everyone from the youngest to the oldest were welcome to participate. Children learned rules, rituals, and traditions while they played with adults. They also saw adults having fun and acting silly. Today, adults and children share fewer group games. Children teach each other the folk games. Adults play organized sports with other adults. Increasingly, children's games are supervised by adults and are unhealthy, competitive. Today, I will rediscover a group game I played as a child. I will create a family tradition of healthy fun for my children and the child within me. Okay, friends, I hope this helps you on your healing journey. Follow your bliss and be good human.